Well, thanks everyone for coming today. Most specifically, Will. Thank you for coming, Will. So you can report on this. We're pleased to have everybody. Most importantly, David from the college, from Lincoln, and we are going to have an articulation transfer agreement, and we have done these in the past. And again, our whole purpose in these partnerships is to ensure our students have the end in mind when they start here with us. We want a smooth transition for them. We want them to be able just to go seamlessly. And so I'm going to let David talk about the ABE, the Adult Bridge to Education. The Accelerated.
Got it.
But it's for, yeah,
adults.
You have to be at least 23, right. So the Accelerated Bridge to Education, and that's probably the program that our students will most likely want to participate in, but there's also other types of ways. So I'm going to turn it over to you and let you talk about that in your college.
Certainly. Thank you so much for hosting this. Very much appreciated, and nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure.
We're excited about this arrangement. Lincoln College has been around for 152 years, and we're a proud college that a number of years ago launched into some baccalaureate programs, particularly in our Bloomington Normal area. That now has expanded. We have the ABE program, the Accelerated Bridge to Education for working adults in Bloomington, in Peoria, and Oglesby, and maybe here at some point. And we would love to talk about that, but this articulation arrangement is exciting because clearly, as you said, the pathway is so very important. So many students can be deferred. Life happens, they get moved aside, their plans change, and as much as possible, providing those opportunities up front are absolutely critical. So our ABE classes, either the 8-week or 5-week, are consistently moving, and the goal of that is to move students at their pace in a convenient way, one night a week on campus, the rest of their work online, and I'm very excited about that as a possibility for your students. We've launched back to our original roots towards being a university. We've added 8 baccalaureate degrees at the Lincoln campus, and some of them are particular enough that they could draw some of your students down to the Lincoln campus upon successful completion. We have a wonderful radio, TV, new media degree that students are getting hands-on, very pragmatic experiences. It's very proud to watch our graduation that our students filmed and produced and put forth. So the other degrees are in here, and I certainly am certain that Vance Lane will have his marketing materials, and Nissa having visiting a number of times, I'm sure. And so this is an exciting time, and thank you so much.
We are very, very, very thankful for this partnership, and I appreciate your staff coming. Would you like to introduce yourself so that Will gets your names too?
Nissa Captain from the Peoria Bridge.
And I'm Vance Lane from the Normal campus.
Thank you.
And Vance is the ABE. Can I call you King?
You know, it's not on my business cards yet.
Oh.
I'm the executive director of the Accelerated Bridge to Education program.
I think I like the name King a little bit better. You know, a little bit more spunk to it. Pardon me.
Needs to ask for a credit.
So thank you. And we probably need to sign these. Are you ready, Bill?
All set.
Okay.
I went long, sorry.
That's all right, so did I. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Very nice.
It's interesting. interesting. You want to talk about kind of a little bit more about the history, because you talked about the Great Depression hit, and then your college kind of changed its mission. Do you want to talk a little bit about that? Because I think that's important. You've really expanded in the baccalaureate market much more than even I knew.
So we were founded by the Cumberland Presbyterian Church in 1865. As the war was ending, they wanted to have a church-related college in the north, and selected a number of areas, but Lincoln was chosen, and friends of Mr. Lincoln, who had hired him to survey the railroad, ultimately said, hey, we want to name this college after you. Sent him a letter while he was in the White House. It was either in his inbox, he may have read it, he may not have. It was a fundraising letter to Mr. Lincoln. Hey, President, get us some money for this new college we're naming after you. So we operated as a baccalaureate and master's granting college from 1865 to 1929. In fact, when Ronald Reagan was on campus in the 80s, he wasn't on campus, was in the town of Lincoln, he went on to say, last time I was here, I played football against Lincoln College. Mr. Reagan wasn't listed on Eureka's football listing, so maybe he was a red shirt. Maybe he was stretching the truth. I don't know.
Embellishing things just a bit.
Just a bit. And we were kicked out of the founding membership of the Little 19 League. We scored 1 touchdown in our last year of football, 1929, for the whole season. And so we dropped back to being a 2-year school in 1930 and operated that very successfully for many years. In the 2000s, we launched some baccalaureate degree programs. We moved into this accelerated program, and I was hired essentially, as I suggested to the Board of Trustees, you have these baccalaureates at the normal campus, we have this strong accelerated program, why don't you bring them down to the Lincoln campus, and at the Lincoln campus, jazz studies and theater. And so in the last 2 years, we've added a business management, a sport management, criminal justice, the radio, TV, new media I mentioned earlier. Let's see if I can get these new ones. Exercise science, vocal performance, human and community services, and conservation biology. And we're just going back to our roots. We're moving into the NAIA a year from now, master's degree probably that same year. And that will begin us back to those roots as being a university. So we're known for a few things. The building my office is in is 152 years old. A student of ours found the largest woolly mammoth tusk in the world at our Creekside Environmental Center. And we have an amazing Abraham Lincoln museum on campus with some nice artifacts. But when you step off the elevator, you are outside of Ford's Theater, and you gain a wonderful multimedia experience. 750. I expect to see you all.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Tell me about your campus.
We're in our 50th year, and we've actually been celebrating that this year.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we had our celebration last September, and it was actually, we were able to have it actually on the date of the vote.
Oh, that's great.
And so we have been spending this year kind of looking back over the 50 years where we've come from, kind of trying to appreciate where we are and then looking to the future. And higher ed right now is in the midst of just transformational change. And so we're trying to figure out our place in it. Our district population is declining, which is pretty common. Everything south of I-80 is population is declining. And so we're trying to figure out ways in which we can continue to grow enrollment during a time of population decline. Positive things, all kinds of positive things. We are #1 in the country for technology.
Congratulations.
Yes, we have robots that are running around campus, telepresence robots.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And so that's wonderful. We won for the first time in our history the all-college, the Arrowhead Conference All-Sport Award.
Wow. And that means?
Steve?
Well, it is a formula which coincidentally was designed by a former professor of mathematics here at the college. It's formula that you put in the numbers of teams finishing above you in each conference sport, and you assign a value. And we've been close before, but this is the first year that we're successful.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah,
That's
pretty cool.
fantastic.
We have more sports teams than most colleges our size, and that's deliberate because we believe that students come to you for all kinds of reasons to get an education, and that's one of them, and we want to make sure we have those opportunities. So it's been very deliberate. So we feel like we have a lot of good things going on, and you and I talked about the state situation, and we're going to push forward and do some great things despite that, as I know you are too.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for hosting this. Appreciate it. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Thanks.
All right.